everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Confidence is never a question when it comes to wide receivers, and these two are no different. It's Green's Bengals going up against Browns Steelers. So let's get you up to the Steel City. Standing by in Pittsburgh, here are Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Right at the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Charles, the lone setback. He'll get the football here. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. First drive for this offense today, and our first chance to get a look at Tyler Eifert.
And he's part of the new wave of tight ends in the NFL. They use them in every position, sometimes even by themselves as a wide receiver.
6 yards to go here on 2nd down. It's 2nd down. Dalton looking. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. So we have now seen connection number 1 between Dalton and Adriel Jeremiah, A.J. Green.
Say that again?
Adriel Jeremiah.
Look at you. You are full of knowledge and information. And you know something? I bet Andy Dalton learned his full name as well because he figured out quickly, this is going to be my number 1 target. I got to know this guy in a big way.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll keep it on the ground with Charles again. And he'll get it down here to the 43. At 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Fresh set of downs here. Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. The 20. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Following the flag, 1st and 20 now. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target. And it's 2nd down. And a look at the Steelers' defensive unit.
Ronald Darby's selection makes a general manager look good. A terrific ball hawk who is eager to tackle in the run game.
Unable to connect on the 1st down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. Eifert, the man in motion. 2nd down, Dalton. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I got to get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
He sets to fire deep. And incomplete on the deep ball. Certainly some contact there, and that's why there's a penalty on the defender for pass interference.
So hard to time it up for a defender to hit the receiver when the ball arrives. Got there a little bit early on that one.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. First and goal from the 8. They run it. It's Charles. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be second and goal. Defensively, they must have been expecting a pass. They were in the dime look out there.
I think maybe they were deciding to go with speed on the field rather than bulk. I'm with you, a little bit surprising. They wanted people getting to the ball as fast as possible.
And he bulls his way into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown. Jamal Charles, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. Now after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. And his first pass is incomplete. Offensive starters time. Electric is certainly a word that comes to mind when you talk about Le'Veon Bell.
Love the way that he reshaped his body coming out of college. A bigger, thicker runner while he was at Michigan State. Lost weight, became more of a whippet in the NFL, and now no one can tackle the guy, whether he's running it or catching it.
Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. And the Bengals starting defensive unit now.
Geno Atkins is an absolute force as a defensive tackle. Forces every offense that he plays against to alter their game plan.
So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
Now it's Roethlisberger. And able to find Green. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. A screen to Bell. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. He's got his man here. It's Green. We heard them talk before the game about utilizing the intermediate passing game this week. It works for them there. They move the chains.
And we saw them work on it in practice as well. And most teams take a period at a time to work on different things. They put a couple of periods of work into the intermediate passing game, and now we know exactly why. They got the look that they were seeking, and they were able to take advantage of it.
Now Bell hit. He lost the football. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Jamal Charles, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Bengals strike quickly here for 6 points. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. It's Marcus Wheaton now to return it. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. So word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
But I like it.
He's got it at the 15. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Antonio Brown, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown. And his kick is no good. It's an early miss. We'll see if that has any ramifications later here as the afternoon wears on. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
They'll start the drive with Jamal Charles. He takes this for 3 to the 29. On the stop that time, it's William Gay.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on second down. Dalton throwing on second down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
Third down, a shot here for Dalton. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Travis Benjamin that time. And now it's fourth down. So now the Cincinnati native, also former Bearcat, and now a Bengal, Kevin Huber, to punt it away. Back deep for the Steelers, Antonio Brown. This is taken at the 18. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. On the right side, caught by Green. A big play there on the catch and run. 44 yards.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. They come up with one running back. That's Bell. And he'll get it up the middle. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. So there you go, holding by the offense, and that'll push him back.
Changes everything now as you try and figure out what your playbook has for you. Longer yardage situations, tougher to execute and pick up 1st downs.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Now Ben on 3rd and long. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And Boswell's kick is good. And that'll get the lead down to 5. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense, and over the post.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They begin the drive with Charles. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Passing, it's Dalton. Green's got it over the middle. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. It's second down. Dalton looking. Screen pass to Charles. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
Now a play fake here on first down. To the left side here for Eifert. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 16 on the pickup. And that'll be good enough for a Cincinnati first. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. Dalton operating in the red zone now. Benjamin with it over the middle. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now first and goal. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
They send Green to the left on his own. Another chance for Dalton. His pass caught at the 4. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Seeing that play.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now they send a man in motion right. Second and goal from the 2-yard line. They'll let Charles try and get him in. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
On goal-to-goal runs, when you create lost yardage plays, the only way that happens is either called pressure or what I like to call straight-ahead pursuit. A great read, and they get to the backfield and make the play.
And that was a big chunk of yardage lost. Dalton on third and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. DJ Foster, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss. Gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. And he'll bang that one through. Now after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. And now out come the Steelers. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. After the penalty, it's Bell. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards there on the pickup, and it'll give the Steelers a first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
1 receiver left, 3 to the right. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. Finding time. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. And you don't get many opportunities to dial them up. And they just did. And they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Second and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. Man open left side is Brown. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. And the slot man goes in motion left. Now Roethlisberger on first down. And this is caught by Martavis Bryant. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is that now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
To throw again is Roethlisberger. This will be caught at about the 5. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the first and goal. And a nice little pass and catch there on the corner route.
Set up very well by the receiver with a head and shoulder fake inside before he comes back downhill to his quarterback.
Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. And incomplete, he dropped it in the end zone. Trying to get it there to Martavis Bryant, and that'll bring up second down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Shift together here from the D-line. Ben to throw again. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
A first down carry here for Charles. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
2nd down following the run. They'll run it now. This is Charkandrick West. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So we come upon halftime in what's a 12-point game at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. And it's caught over the middle by the tight end Green. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
At halftime, you have to feel like the defense had to be in a good position. They had to feel good about themselves. They'd had this guy boxed in all game long, but after that run, that might be the breakthrough that he's looking for. Now they may have some difficulty dealing with him the rest of today.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
On second down, here's Roethlisberger. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was trying to find Ladarius Green there as tight end, and it's 3rd down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. And he locates Wheaton complete. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
They go play action here on first down. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw on that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
And they still need 10 yards here to find pay dirt. It's 2nd and goal from the 10. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. A nice run there, 8 yards, moves him much closer to the goal line now for 3rd down.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Man, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
3rd and goal now, so some urgency here for the offense. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Steelers have now made this a 1-score game. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. And the grab by Croft. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And the penalty now makes it 1st and 20. Dalton here from the gun. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Ryan Shazier in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Dalton throwing on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. So pass interference, partnered with all the rule changes. It is hard to be a defender in the pass game.
Brandon, is tough in college. It's a lot harder in the NFL. You can't touch him after 5 yards downfield. You can't touch him while the ball's not in the air. You can't touch him at all until the ball is at the receiver's hands. Very difficult to be a defender in today's NFL.
Green with a catch left side. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. They send Green to the left on his own. It's 2nd down. Dalton looking. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. 3rd down and 4.
Single receiver, single receiver. Hey, Jordan Island over there. Single receiver. Hey, 380. 380. Zebra.
3rd down from the gun. Dalton. And Eifert has it. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first.
380.
Eifert, the man in motion. Dalton operating in the red zone now. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. 1 receiver left, 3 to the right. 2nd and 10. Dalton once more. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A.J. Green, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals add on to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at the 40. So holding by the offense, and maybe now got to shift up what you want to do on the playbook.
Yeah, definitely. Change what you're doing in the playbook, but boy, the advantage shifts to the guys on defense, doesn't it? Longer yardage situations, they often become bolder.
They come up with 1 running back. That's Bell. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Backing up. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. Flush to his right. Room here to run. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 3rd and 10.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10.
Check. Beat these two.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. He's got his man here. It's Green. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
On the counter, here's Bell. And he is going to lose yardage here. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On 2nd down, Roethlisberger surveying the field. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. 3rd down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right.
Here we go. 30.
Now Ben on 3rd and long. It's complete to Brown, right side. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Now stopped him in his tracks. Here we go. It's Roethlisberger on 4th down. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Dalton now to pass. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it's incomplete. Took it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Charkandrick West, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bengals are in for 6. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
Brandon, what we just saw there is something we hear from coaches throughout the league. How are you going to defend what they call the moment of truth ball, meaning a 50-50? The ball's in the air, defender's there, receiver's there. Who's going to make a play on the football? And in this case, the defensive guys actually got it done and knocked it away.
2nd and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. He's going to try and go deep again. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. 3rd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Here's Roethlisberger. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down. Here's Jordan Berry now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Taken in at the 22. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
So oftentimes you see defensive holding. Here it's offensive holding for the flag. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. Following the penalty, here's Charles. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game. The Steelers insert their nickel defense on 3rd down.
Yeah, they add a DB. Now the dual threat man. This is DJ Foster. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That'll be a gain of 11. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Kevin Huber now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his 1st. He gets this one away. And boy, it's another boomer. With it is Brown. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense. Get a couple of first downs.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. That one goes for 34 yards. And the Steelers are going to have a first down.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield. Those guys made that play possible.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And the offense moving quickly to the line. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards. So tough to cover a big tight end like that.
It changes the chalk as one of my...
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Alabama man, Dre Kirkpatrick. And a big turnover there as as his guys will get the football back. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
On second down, Jamal Charles. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a third down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
On third down, Foster. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a fourth down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that any time you hand the ball to a back.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Now Brown. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They go back to the air here after the INT. Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Roethlisberger. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And that right there will set him back a bit on the offensive holding penalty.
And you know who you want to pressure after a penalty like that? The guy who just committed the foul. You want to see if he's going to keep his head down or if he's going to get his head right back into the game. I'd send a blitz at him right away and see if he holds up.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. He's got time, and he slings one that's incomplete.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their third of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they've missed a golden opportunity.
From the gun on third down, it's Roethlisberger, and almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's fourth down.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the third in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And Big Ben intercepted a third time. A great read. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
We always like to talk about...
Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. As they've done all day, they run with Charles. They find some open field here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And the Steelers signal for another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. The Bengals go down to a knee in the victory formation. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Dalton down to a knee, and that'll be all she wrote. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for Cincinnati, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they